satisfies me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. There he goes, right side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. Taken down at the 42. The Steelers at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Pickett sets up play action. And his throw is incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. First Steeler touchdown. Pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to separate and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory. You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to have to hook up to Schwartz. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On play action, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. Touchdown, Jaguars! Anthony Schwartz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Presley Harvin now. Agnew now to return.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence
Escaping the pressure right.
and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and Every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Lawrence. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Bigsby is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Steelers 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pickett back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Pickett going to bootleg it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, this is Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Put a man in motion left, Ridley. They go play action with Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Anthony Schwartz, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jags have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, some strong running. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To the air on first down with Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Pickett. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing across my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Pickett now from the gun here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Steelers 17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 45 yards. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Pickett will look to throw it here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Pickett. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this pass.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. On the return, here's Agnew. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Lawrence changing the play. And they'll run with ETN. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley laying himself out in the end zone. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the
Play like a team. Don't let him run.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mika Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the stop. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Pickett. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down. Pickett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Congrats on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the left side with ETN. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Anthony Schwartz from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. We are in it to win it. Thank you.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw, Pickett. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. That's to Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Calvin Austin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Boswell good with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll go down the number before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Etienne. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. One more time with Etienne. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Take right open.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Jaguars 48, Steelers 34. Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on. And it'll come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Pickett. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's got Johnson, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One final shot for Pickett.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense